We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Zach Davies will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies. A pitch out. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 2-1 home. Runner goes for third. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
The center fielder, number 24.
Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Stopped on the slide by Dozier. It's there, and he's out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Ready with the 2-1. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Lagares, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that in? Mike Foltynewicz gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eric Hosmer becomes out number 2 this inning.
The left fielder.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
And he fouls this one off. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Grandal.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal. Back up the middle, and that's through into center. So the first 2 have reached here to start the second. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Now back, left fielder.
So now to the plate, Tim Wood. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming. As that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Still 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Has a look, now the pitch. This is pulled into right. Myers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. The 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Hit hard to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 6 and the Padres nothing. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Fouled off. Fouled away. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Manny Machado.
Here we go.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting fifth.
Here's Will Myers, his career line with Fultonevich. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Now the 3-2 pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the third set to get underway. Stepping in for the Braves, Nolan Arenado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Liner in there for a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
In now, Dansby Swanson. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Liner towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Stepping in now, Mike Fultonevich. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
Now a throw over and the runner back. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Tim Wood, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Get him down now. Go now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here now the 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The run scores from second. It's 8-0 to third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
We're talking about having a game, D-Row, with that knock right there, his 4th RBI of this game.
Yeah, you put your key in the ignition to drive home after this one. You got a nice smile on your face as you check out the rearview mirror. 4 ribeye steaks does not happen often.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead got even wider.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Matt Strom is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 11 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the 3rd now. Brian Dozier at the plate, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded weakly toward 3rd. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. At the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
So here now's the pitcher, Matt Strahm. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Junior. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in this one 11-0. Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Strahm benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Now the 2-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And it's full now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Braves 11 and the Padres nothing. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for the Padres.
So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball even at 2-2. The pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. Popped up. Albies has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Striding in, Yasmani Grandal. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Mike Foltynewicz. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The 2-1 home.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The left fielder, Tim Wood.
In now, Tim Wood. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat and they can go deep.
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Throw over to first, back in standing. Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Short way to Dozier, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Braves lead it 12-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. The 3-1 pitch. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A runner at first with no outs here.
Here we go.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled away. This is foul right side. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Will Myers. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 2-1 home. Now Myers, a drive. This is to deep left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. Second home run early in the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
All right, Brian.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Josh Naylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Padres. Number 22, Josh Naylor.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Drew Pomeranz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Popped him up. Machado in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. So they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Here's Juan Lagares. 0-for-2 for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Now here it comes.
I got the count. 2-2.
Count remains 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Eric Hosmer. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Three and one to the Padres left fielder.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Ready once again, Dansby Swanson, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Hit on the ground out to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Count is full. Here's the pitch. This for Machado down at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta.
So striding forward now, Mike Foltynewicz. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Two out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Pops this one up. Tatis trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey guys, that's his second hit of the game. He's also got a good chance of getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
Tim Wood will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. The 1-1. In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Shut him down.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. 1 away. And in steps Manny Machado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. 2-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Popped him up. Grandal is there. And that ends the inning. Padres down in order, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Stepping up now, Ken Griffey Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Let's go, Pod.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Get out of here, Gray.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Left fielder looking up, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Fouled off. Now another 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a grinder of an at-bat has a positive result.
That's all you're trying to do. Sometimes they're not all going to be beautiful. Sometimes you got to take it deep in the count, stick your nose in there, and survive.
At the plate, Aaron Judge.
I got 2
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Just keeping him close.
Come on.
The 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Emilio Pagan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Hosmer moving to his left, 1 out. Digging in now, Dansby Swanson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Outside, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. On a rope to the second baseman.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Gotta hold him here, guys.
Fouled away. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Pops this one up. Hosmer is under it near the mound, and that's the 3rd out. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Atlanta leads it 14-2. Mark Melanson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36, Mark Melanson.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. The 1-1.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Straight.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Greg Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Greg Garcia.
Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And as you can see, they are way behind. Jose Castillo enters now in a mop-up role, as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
65. Jose Castillo.
Tim Wood will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Ozzie Albies waits on deck.
Go Padres!
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. To third. And there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here we go.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Another full count offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wood is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now back.
So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. skied into very shallow right.
Judge is under it.
And that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Tommy Pham. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-1 home.
Here we go. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, Padres, let's go. Here we go.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. He brings it in, and the Braves have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting.
1 minute.
Who knows how long this will last?
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, Tim Wood launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as Atlanta got past the Padres 14-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Nationals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-0. The Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-1. The Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 3-2. The St. Louis Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-6. The San Francisco Giants pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 2-1. Max Muncy had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 11-2. The Tampa Bay Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-1. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-3. Carlos Santana drove in 3 as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 5-3. The Royals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-5. The Houston Astros defeated the A's in Oakland 4-1. The Twins bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 6-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.